That was Karoshi rules. I didn't even like that kind of content's crazy, bro. I didn't even think about it. It's genius. Genius. Bro, I need to start stepping up. All right, YouTube's here. Say everyone say hi. Let me get the Botrix bot again so you guys can fucking type text to speech messages because that was funny yesterday. Okay, it should work now.
Chat, you suck.
Yeah, they didn't hear that, but I heard that.
Canero B is a big cat.
Most hot takes or cold takes possible? Wait, what? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, gamers, today we're gonna look at hot takes for Hearthstone, but I mean you guys want to yap for a little bit or no?
Oh whoa. Meow. Meow meow. Meow.
Wait,
meow.
we can't have this often, guys.
KW. Horkin.
Yeah, hold on. We can't, hold on. You guys can't have this for this long. This is ridiculous. I won't be able to speak if this is just in the background yelling at me the whole time. Alex, my collector box was ass, man. Ass. Actually, I got the Bilbo card in foil, but
Rarran.
that was pretty much it. No smog, not a single form of smog. But good news, Alex. In the same order, I opened I opened one play booster box. So that's for the fellas, but they gave me a second one for free and I don't know why, and I'm not telling them, so I'm keeping it. I'm not shipping it back. What am I, a donkey? Anyways, I'll be opening that also on Saturday with the boys. They think of two box toppers and just please make a new solo adventure series in which you beat Frozen Throne only with Zale. No, that sounds awful. That sounds legitimately awful. It'll be awful. I think I'm gonna try to build a commander deck, but I want to get. I need to open Smog. I want to see what I open first before we build one. But I'm excited to see what cards we actually end up getting from it. Should be really interesting. Okay, let me get some fucking music in this bitch, man. Yeah, is Hotline Miami a game with keyboard or mouse or with Troller? Trolls, what's up, man? Consider drafting in the play booster box. Nah, we play commanders, so like we're gonna open the cards and see if we want to add anything to our deck, but like maybe I'll make something off. You yelled as I was dozing off from your latest video. Thanks for that. Oh, is that the one where I screamed like into the microphone? Was that one? That probably was what that was. That was funny as hell. All right, actually, we could use this scene again. This scene's kind of goated. He's not gonna look at you guys. The format I still consider playing is the Penny. Wait, what the hell is Penny Dreadful? What is that? What's up, Pete? What's going on, man? Wheel and pedal controls. You think you need the Living Plague achievement? Bro, it's already done. It's already done. I did it first try. Holy Jesus, man. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I hope you're right. My God. Holy. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Avery, thanks for the kind words, man. Appreciate it. Chat, we're not playing Noida. Oh my God, man. This guy in his fucking Noida, dude. How popular is Noida? Hold on. I was looking at it earlier. Actually, it's very possible. It's very probable. Yeah, but like, dude, like it just.
I love the TITS speech. Oops, I meant TDS. Sorry, Rarran. I hope you don't get banned.
Holy man. Oh man, I don't know why I'm so tired today. I feel like I've been dying. No. All right, boys. So I guess we'll just get right into it. What else is there to do? How long is it gonna take to beat Hotline Miami for the record? Dude, my dad won't stop texting me, bro. Okay, Jesus. It's always... Neuro, we're not playing Getting Over It, man. We're not playing Getting Over It. Getting Over It is uninstalled. It is gone. You will never see it again. We could do Jump King again today. What about that? Is that better? How long would Jump King take me? Let me have that speedrunning game, so technically you could breeze through it if you're a gamer. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. Have you seen the Jump King Souls like? No, I have. Alex, what? Wait, Alex, did you finish the Game Freak game yet? Jump King Quest? Is that what it's called? Ew, is it this? This looks so weird. You're not gonna beat Jump King low key. Yo, come on, man. Have you played Inscription? I did, yeah. We talked about it a lot. First act is really good. The rest of the game kind of falls off. You beat Hotline Miami in 14 minutes and 53 seconds. Yeah, but how long do you think it's gonna take me to do it? Like 2 minutes? Oh shit, sorry, hold on. It might have been pretty loud. 6 hours? Isn't being asked the point of these games though? Wait, what game were we talking about? Sorry, can't remember. You gotta play Nax game, but you can't deal or take damage. Also ask ChatGPT to make your decks that make 1,000-word games the standard. No. Kurgo, I did not know. I did not know. I did not finish Getting Over It. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Dude, Getting Over It. Okay, can I say something? This is gonna sound like legit gigacopium, but I'm pretty sure my mouse is fucked. And let me explain why. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a legitimate reason for it. Yesterday. Okay, hold on. Yesterday, right? Can you guys see this? Okay, yesterday. Sometimes what I'll do, this is how ADHD I am, okay? I'm gonna just mute the music so you guys can't see it. Sometimes I'll have Tyler 1 on, whatever, and then I'll be like, oh, what's John Bray doing, for example, right? So I'll have both streams open like this. But like, it looks a little bit better in full cam because I can see more of the other screen, but I can hear both audios, okay? But here's what happens. Slowly, my mouse will scroll down until the point where it hits the next stream. And I don't touch it. That one I did, but I don't touch it. You get what I'm saying? There's something wrong. The sensor's wrong. Maybe my desk is on an angle. I don't know. Actual schizo behavior. I don't think the trackpad mode was on. It was off, wasn't it? Why don't you ask us for Hearthstone video ideas with another post? Okay, let me explain why I don't do that. Every time I ask you guys for Hearthstone suggestions, literally, I get ideas that I've already done before it. You need to turn it on? It's over, bro. It's already uninstalled. I'm not doing it again. It's uninstalled. It's uninstalled. It's done. We're never doing it again. We got bigger and better things to move on to. It's done, boys. It's finished. Baldur's Gate week, please. No. Dude, last time I was playing Baldur's Gate, somebody told me I wasn't taking the game serious in my own RPG experience. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine saying to them, I'm not taking serious enough? Well, I'm playing the game. There's just no goddamn way, man. We're trolling. I will prime sub if you give it one more chance with trackpad mode on. How about 5 subs and I'll re-download it? Deal? And I'll give it 5 attempts for you. It's gotta be worth my time and effort, you know? BG3. Okay, can I show you guys something? Actually, speaking of Plants vs. Zombies, I thought this was really funny. You guys act like you're not the problem in every stream, but like legitimately read this shit. Hold on. This is on the Plants vs. Zombies stream that we did the other day. Where's the message? Where is it? Yeah. Rarran, just want to let you know that your chat was absolutely miserable the whole stream. I had to put tape on my screen to cover them. Tape on the screen to cover them. Can you imagine putting tape on your screen because they don't want to read your chat messages? And that's not just YouTube chat. That's everybody, because collectively on stream, you guys are all together. Could you imagine? And it's not just that one guy. This guy's also saying, hold on, where is it? Annoying ass backseater throughout the whole gameplay. I had to pull up another program to cover up chat. It was so annoying. It's PVZ, not a UN meeting. I wish they would calm down. Could you imagine? Like, guys, could you imagine? And you guys tell me I'm the problem. You know how many, you know what? I'm starting to believe that you guys are actually trying to ruin the stream. Like my whole career is like, you guys are trying to like actually ruin it. Saboteurs. Because people tell me when I do videos off stream where I don't have chat, they like it more because it's more of a vibe. Good day, Big Cat. I would take this opportunity to formally apologize if I ever said that Dreads is more handsome, better at games, etc. After your last video, I'm even questioning if Dreads is even human, let alone a professional streamer / content creator. What he showed in that video couldn't even be described as incompetence or rage bait. Shit was otherworldly. We'll have to do another one of those. I hope, listen, I hope Dread's got some viewership from that. It's gotta be, dude, you know what's really sad is like, this is gonna sound like a slight to Hearthstone, and I don't mean it necessarily like that, but one of the problems of being a Hearthstone creator is that like, if you're in a video like that and people are like, oh, I found Dreads really funny, I'm gonna go check out his stream. And they go to twitch.tv/Dreads and they click on his stream because he's live and he's playing Hearthstone. It's unlucky. Can you address the Blake Hogg allegations? Because the problem is, it's not that Hearthstone's a bad game. It's just Hearthstone is a game that you need to play to understand what the fuck's going on. So that's like one of the biggest issues of streaming Hearthstone. And it's tough because it's like, bro, I'm not even lying too, man. I feel like Hearthstone viewership is so bad right now that like every other video I've posted that's not Hearthstone is basically outperforming it. Unless it's something like insane, which is crazy. Like Belacher's doing better. The Peggle video did better. The Binding of Isaac video is going crazy. Shocked how much viewership the Binding of Isaac video is getting. Like it's actually it's so cooked. It's so cooked. And then I legitimately feel like, just like the last time, the class sets are not going to do anything, which is kind of just unfortunate. This is what it is. You have to touch with Ecor. I haven't really talked to Ecor. What's Ecor up to? Hold on. Is he still posting League of Legends stuff? Oh, he still is. Ecor's still doing the same type of content. I gotta check in with him. Is he, dude, there's a story. Hold on. When we, 2 years ago, when I went to California, we went to Disneyland and he was there the exact same day. And, we were trying to find each other the whole time, and we just never found each other. So like, I never got to meet him in person. I felt so bad. Todd Clark, yeah, it's a Peggle video, bro. It's a Peggle video. Do you think League of Legends would do better than the current year in HS? There's a chance. I feel like people watching MTG Arena are in the same boat. I watch for the personality because the game is so beyond my capabilities for MTG. Well, I don't know about that. I just feel like Hearthstone's one of those games. See, this is why I learned so much from United and Stormwind was that when the game isn't fun for the average person, me as a creator who mainly makes Hearthstone content suffers quite a lot, because it's like the symptom of the game being bad is a direct loss of viewership and income for me as a creator if I play this game. So like it's actually like and it's also just bad because as a creator, if like you're not having fun, it's harder to make more interesting content, and then it's just like a negative loop cycle, right? But Day is overrated. What the fuck? Rather marry Dreads or play Splunky 2 again? I think Dreads would be a great partner. I'm not gonna lie to you. Actually, I don't know. Manda seems like he's kind of cooked. I don't know how Amanda does it, to be honest with you. Watch because your personality, not because the type of game you play. Watch every fucking video 2025 to eat except the Nine Kings one because I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. Put out League videos for all I care. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. But unfortunately, it's like you guys gotta remind yourself, and like this is something that I try really hard to be as a creator, is that most people who say stuff like that are the small minority. And I appreciate the kind words, but like I have to remember and I have to take a step back and not get emotional about it, that like most people who have subscribed to me over the time are subscribed for card games and or mainly Hearthstone, right? So it's like it's tough to just be like. Also, the thing about Hearthstone, man, I swear, the thing about Hearthstone chat is they keep dangling shit in front of my face. I'm telling you, they keep dangling shit. It's like I'm trying to get off the treadmill, but then they put the stick and the carrot in front of my face, and I'm trying to run for it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm thinking about getting off, and then all of a sudden, Sully's. Oh my god. No, I'm just what the fuck is your name? But Dart? I'm gonna call you Dart. We've just been yapping. I haven't started yet. I'm just yapping. But I think most people subscribe to your channel because of your own personality. No, Arthur, I would make a bet that most people are subscribed for Hearthstone. Like 100%. 100%. Which is fine. Again, I'm not, it's like I'm making rap music and all of a sudden I want to do a country album, right? Most people, even though they may like me as an artist, they're not going to listen to me doing a country album. You know what I mean? So it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Sure, they will at least once. They'll listen to the first song and then they'll be like, fuck. Fuck. What about the numbers we talked about back in the day about breaking off from Hearthstone, being scared about the jump? 100% feel like you could do the current position. The thing is, man, is okay, guys, like if I'm gonna be genuinely honest. Wait, David, what's you, right? Guys, by the way, can everyone at David in this chat and say good job on the video he edited because he did a phenomenal job? Would you say, David? Hold on. I will get back to your message in 1 second. No, hold on. Discussion, we actually need firing squads for blind playthrough streams, just to shooting volleys, the 24-hour timeouts, anyone back's cheating. I mean, David, I'm trying not to read the chat, bro. Like, especially for Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies was actually perfect for that type of video because you have to be locked in.
Poll how many people are here for HS. Do it, you fucking coward.
Who said that? Who had the fucking exclamation point S? Who the fuck was that? I can't even see it. Who was it?
LaxWaxOW is a big cat.
It's not a bad thing. You have a lot of people that don't even play the game watch you. I think the real achievement doesn't happen. No, but also here's the thing, chat, is like, guys, this is gonna sound crazy because I know you guys like think I hate this game, but I legitimately don't want to just leave Hearthstone. It's like Hearthstone's still fun. It can be really fun, I should say. Me personally, I'm not playing standard, but you know what I mean? Rarran asked me to do it and I was sent to the ER after his game. That's a fucking lie, David. I don't even think I've uploaded it yet. David, did you see the getting over it yet? Dear God. Actually, I think I cooked on the editing for that one. I actually cut that a lot. I'm curious to see what you think about it. You plan on playing Hearthstone today? No. We're gonna do hot takes and then I'm moving on. Oh, so Blizzard gave me the owl, by the way. I was playing some Battlegrounds off stream and it was fun. The owl is sick, actually, not gonna lie to you. Because non-HS viewers get less viewers, and then obviously most people watch for your personality. No, see the thing, okay, so like, let me explain something about YouTube, okay? So when you release a video, if this is like your, okay, hold on. Let me try to explain the best thing I could possibly do here. Okay, so this is my audience, right? I love doing shit in paint. Paint's so fun. Maybe I should have been an artist. I'm just gonna write AUD for audience, okay? So this is my audience, right? If I post a Hearthstone video at this point, let's just give or take, like, I'll do like, how do I hold on? Like, I'll do like 3/4. Okay, so like this is my Hearthstone audience, right? Do green for Hearthstone, okay? This is like everything else, okay? So this is the second I post a Hearthstone video, what happens is YouTube goes, oh shit, this is a Hearthstone video. I'm gonna show this to like the people who like the Hearthstone stuff, right? But if you're someone who doesn't watch Hearthstone, you're probably not gonna get recommended the Hearthstone content because YouTube is aware that this is Hearthstone. But here's the thing. If I post a video like the Binding of Isaac, right, which, you know, may overlap between these two, right, what eventually happens is it starts looking beyond my circle. How does it look like that? It starts looking out beyond my circle because all of a sudden I'm posting a game that I guess the circle should be like this. All of a sudden I'm posting a game that is, oh my God, hold on. Something like that. All of a sudden, I'm posting a game that's not in my normal audience. So what YouTube tries to do is like, hey, if the video is getting clicked on and like his regular audience that doesn't watch Hearthstone videos is clicking to watch Binding of Isaac, then he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna start shipping it to people who are not familiar with this content creator. And what ends up happening is over a long period of time, YouTube will start recommending that video more and more as long as people who watch Binding of Isaac content keep clicking on it. I don't know if that explained it well, but that's basically it. So initially Hearthstone videos always do better. Basically what I'm saying is Hearthstone videos always do better initially because that's just the way my content is. But over a long period of time, the Isaac video will probably do better than most other Hearthstone videos. And I can kind of prove it to you guys because like, look. So you'll notice, like, if you look at this, right? We go to viewership, like you notice how like it's constantly just slowly going up. And the reason that is because it keeps showing it to an audience that like doesn't know I exist or hasn't watched my content before or whatever it may happen to be. Right? And that's usually like what ends up happening for a lot of these variety videos. It's like as long as the game is popular enough, it will just keep going and going up. Now, no, to be fair, I can't look at the Isaac video and be like, oh, like Isaac is gonna win me the game or like my out or whatever. I actually think if I went into Isaac more, it would be fine, but I don't want to be an Isaac content creator. That doesn't, I don't know if that's something I want to do. Yeah, even the Darkest Dungeon video, yeah, for example, yeah. Guys, it's not 10 million. I was just trolling. You plan on shifting towards more variety as you gain an audience for it? Well, I think this new style of content that I've been trying out is a good format. So as long as people keep watching it, I'll keep trying to do more. And then, I mean, there might be a point, unironically, where it eclipses viewership for Hearthstone. Because again, like Hearthstone, the problem with Hearthstone specifically, and I'm not, again, I want to make this very clear. I'm not calling Hearthstone a bad game. I don't think that's the case. But the problem with Hearthstone specifically is like, this is the audience for Hearthstone, for example. Well, this might be the audience for like Binding of Isaac, for example, right? There's such a big pool. There's such a bigger amount of viewership for Binding of Isaac comparatively to Hearthstone. But also you guys got to remember, like for me specifically, how much more of an audience is there for Hearthstone that doesn't know who I exist? I don't even fucking know. You know what I mean? Like at this point. So I'm hoping, and this is generally the case with most creators, is like if this is, oh my God, if this is hard, this is a learning experience for you guys, by the way. If this is Hearthstone, okay, I'm hoping that like from my audience, that like this 25% of you guys, more or less, is willing to watch literally anything. Because at least as I get bigger, the percentage stays the same, but the more people in that percentage happen because like the subscriber numbers go up or et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? So that's the end goal here. Yo, yeah, thanks for the sub, man, or for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Nim, thanks for the becoming a member as well. Jesus, I was dying. You have any takes on the bans in standard and MTG yesterday? I haven't played it in like a couple months, so I have no opinion on it. I will say I have the alt art Badger Cub Mole, and I think the price dropped quite a bit. What about a Hollow Knight video? Dude, don't talk to me about Hollow Knight. All right, I don't want Hollow Knight videos in this chat, okay? I don't want Hollow Knight viewers in this chat. Like, don't talk to me about Hollow Knight, okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about Hollow Knight. I will say at some point we will probably play Silk Song, but I don't know when. Did you not like Hollow Knight? Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. Do you actually not know, Danny, or are you just writing that out loud? Are you just rage baiting me? I do not. Saying I'm gonna read your thing in 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna say this for you, Danny, before I forget. Okay, listen. I think Hollow Knight is a great game. Loved it. My only complaint with Hollow Knight, and I'm saying this as somebody who has only played up to like the first final boss. The bosses were too easy for me. Like legitimately, that was my only critique of the game. Only critique of the game.
Silk Song. At Rarran, hi, I'm the poll message guy. I just want the best for you, man, genuinely. I would hate this to feel like a grind where you feel that you...
Okay. I'll read that message in a sec. That
Rarran, hi, I'm the poll message guy.
I'm banning it. I'm turning it off. You guys are repeating this. Okay, hold on. Because I said that out loud, Danny. Because I said that out loud. It is my most disliked video of all time. It's not even close. It's not even close. Most disliked video. Because I said the game was great. Loved it. But the bosses are too easy. That's what I said. And people lost their fucking minds, man. Call me the Joker. Okay, what is this message? I'm the poll message guy. It's one of the best for you, man. Genuinely, I'd hate to feel this like a grind where you have to feel like you have to play HS. That's why you should do a poll to find the percentage of what people like. I know I probably don't understand the depth of YouTube analytics though, so I'm sorry if I'm misinformed. You are like the modern day Markiplier for me. Modern day Markiplier. Holy shit, what a guy. That's crazy. Dude, legitimately, I appreciate the kind words. I do. But the thing is, I'll give you another really good, like another good example, right? Let's say I asked you guys, hey chat, would you guys watch me play World of Warcraft? Okay, for example, I'm just gonna use that as an example. And you guys are like, yeah, I love World of Warcraft. Let's just pretend you guys all love World of Warcraft for this example, okay? Just for this example. The amount of people who are actually gonna watch me play it versus the amount of people who are saying they want to watch me play World of Warcraft is actually a percentage of that. Which is like significant. There's a difference of being like, yeah, the best example I can give is like, you ever had someone ask you in real life to be like, hey, do you want to go do this thing in like 2 weeks? And you're like, yeah, I'll do it for sure, whatever. But then that day actually comes and you're like, I don't really want to do it. Now imagine that's not someone you actually have an obligation with, and it's just some random person online that you watch content of, right? All of a sudden you're gonna be like, I don't really give a fuck about World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? Like there's from doing this for so long, there's a lot of things you don't realize about. I guess that what I'm basically saying is I've learned a lot about people and understanding how their viewing habits are. So more or less, you know, but also it's like, that's life. That's life. Perk, what's up, man? Ross, I'm having a public Uno lobby. Yeah, kind of like that. But I feel like that's a little different because of the context of the game. Anyways, okay, chat, here's the plan for today. We're gonna do hot takes. I don't know how long. We'll go until it gets boring, and then after that, we're playing Hotline Miami. Deal? Unless we want to play a different game. I was thinking potentially Brotato could be fun, but I think Hotline Miami's perfect because it's like a 5-hour game, and I'm a gamer, so it could be great. Also, Hotline Miami's perfect because it's like a very popular game, or what used to be. I've also never played it, so. Or we could do Jump King. Would you guys prefer Jump King, or would you guys prefer Hotline Miami? Your content evolve around you. Your core viewer base will probably watch anything because of you, right? But I don't know. It's also my job, right? I can think of this as like a future thing. You know, I got bills to pay.
A big cat.
I got 3 children that are my cats. You know what I mean? You're gonna quit in the first hour of Jump King? No, I won't, bro. I gave getting over it like 6 hours. I gave getting over it like 6 hours, bro. Can you allow yourself to explore different games? It'll be less but I do, I do, bro. I do. That's why we've been posting random shit. But you know, at this point in time, man, it's like I said earlier, I'm not calling Hearthstone a bad game. I want to make that very clear. But right now, Hearthstone viewership, I think, is near the lowest I've ever seen. And like other videos that aren't Hearthstone are doing better than Hearthstone. So for example, like this is like prime time to try random shit, but also like Balatro's doing like Balatro videos. I figured out the secret for Balatro videos, like on God, but the Balatro videos are doing really good. Like they pop off because it hits an audience that I don't normally have, which is great. Great. You have 270 viewers while doing meta commentary. This is gonna sound really weird, but for me, Twitch isn't really part of my income because I don't make a lot of money off Twitch. Like it's not nothing, and I appreciate you guys been chilling, but like I focus mainly on YouTube, and that's why I'm so, because YouTube is, let me tell you guys something, okay? If you ever want to be a content creator, listen to me right now. If you ever want to be a content creator, focus on YouTube. Don't focus on Twitch. Don't focus on Twitch. Twitch is active. Twitch is completely dependent on your concurrent viewership. Twitch is so sporadic. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But also like YouTube does so much work for you, man. YouTube not only does all the advertising for you, it gives you analytics that are very useful so you can understand why why things are working, why things aren't working. On top of that, it's a catalog of content. So if people want to watch, like, you guys are gonna hate me for saying this, Mr. Beast is a really good creator for one reason and one reason only. Not only, well, multiple reasons, but he has a really clickable titles. But if you watch one of Mr. Beast's videos and you're like, oh, I really like that video, all his other videos are designed and produced in a way that makes you want to click on another one. So that's the way YouTube has more than anything else, is like the second you like one video of a YouTube channel, it's gonna be like, oh shit, I want to watch more. And I've done that on so many channels, but I don't do that on Twitch. I don't do that on Twitch. I'm not saying Mr. Beast as like the prime example for you guys, because you guys are a different audience, but I guarantee there's a creator that you guys have watched before and go like, oh, I really like that guy's videos, I'm gonna watch more. I remember the first time I watched Video Game Donkey, bro, I went through his entire catalog. Right? There's some, Drew Gooden's another really good example, Perk, exactly. Eddie Burback's another great example. Right? Like there's so many people that you guys have probably watched on YouTube and you went through their entire catalog because you're like, damn, this guy makes good content. It's harder to do that on Twitch. It really is. It really is. Anyways, I'm yapping. I'm fucking yapping. I wish Donkey, I know Donkey has a kid, but I wish Donkey would go back to his like other style where he had more like commentary over it, because he fucking cracked me up. Now it's more about playing the game, but I get it, man. You're busy. You're becoming dreads with all these unfinished games. Perk, you're fucking lying, okay? You're lying. You're lying, okay? Binding of Isaac, I beat my mom in Binding of Isaac. Let's make that very clear, okay? That was the end goal for that stream, okay? Plants vs. Zombies, I beat the whole campaign, okay? Peggle, I beat the whole campaign, okay? Now getting over it doesn't count. Splunky is erased from my memory. Fuck Splunky. Fuck Splunky. That game sucked. I hate Splunky. Fuck Splunky. That game was ass 11, bro. Ass. Splunky was your best content, not gonna lie. David, are you still here? I don't know. I gotta ask David how he feels about it. David's my man in the chair. Oh, never gonna finish Darkest Dungeon? I don't fucking know, bro. You're gonna follow up on the Isaac video if it is well enough? I mean, what's the next step for Isaac? That's the question, right? You should ask Frost to coach you in Splunky. Hey, I'm gonna say this, Lynn. That sounds like legitimately the worst thing I can possibly do. The worst thing. Okay? Frost already yells at me in a game where I can make a decision in infinite time. Right? I can't even imagine Frost watching gameplay of me playing Splunky. A game, by the way, which we looked up the other day. He has, by the way, Frost has 665 hours, which is sick. Congratulations, but I ain't doing that shit. That sounds awful. Get Melf, he was the Spunky go. Okay, hold on. That's a cook. Melf is a kind soul. And he's Canadian. So therefore, it would be actually really good for me to do it with Melf. Melf is a kind soul. Maybe I'll talk to him. You know what? I got a Major League Bellagio game against him at some point. When is it? Is it the third week? Gothic is so week 4. We'll talk to them then. You scrim against Frost for MLBA? Yeah, if you wanted to, yeah, I'll do it. A pretty important message you should read. Hot take: Rarran would make so much on OnlyFans. Dude, what? Hey, do you guys know what Cameo is? Randomly, this is gonna just be another random conversation for the record, okay? You guys know what Cameo is? It's like this site where you can like buy people to make like a little video for you. I'm not saying I'm gonna do this, but I was just kind of curious to see who was on here, bro. I wanted to go like creators, and I'm just gonna do like Twitch streamers, for example, okay? Like, are people like are people genuinely paying like this amount of money to do this? Like, are you guys spending like? Do you know anybody who's done this? Well, like YouTubers. Harry Potter. Holy, bro. Oh my god. Basically everyone but the main people. Is Dreads on there? Tom Felton's 1K, is that what it said? Holy! God damn, bro. That's crazy. Oh my god. Dude, imagine waking up one morning as Tom Felton and being like, oh shit, I gotta make one of these videos. Business been here for 22K. Hey, that's a write-off, boys. Hey, we could, yo, that's a write-off, chat. I could get Tom Felton to say, I could be like, can you say subscribe with Twitch Prime? Oh my God, it would be peak. Why, it would be so peak. Holy shit. $1,000. That'd be so funny. Wait, I can, what if I paid Tom Felton to play a game of Hearthstone against me as Malfoy in the voice? Holy shit. If I heard him say Potter while playing Hearthstone, I think I'd lose it, bro. I don't know, I saw that today. I was like, damn, are people really paying? Like, I guess he's more of an understanding for it, but Stranger Things. Like, bro, is anyone really paying like $40 to get Mike Wheeler's dad to make him a cameo? Maybe they are. Maybe I'm just not the demographic for this. Is that the chick that Dustin dates? 150? Bro, are we trolling? What about The Office? Damn, what the fuck? Wait, this is crazy, actually. Is NL there? No, NL's not there, but Dan Giesling is. Anyways, guys, Shoe Nice is $5. What the fuck? You guys, have any of you guys watched Shoe Nice before? Do you guys know who that is? Who the hell's Dan? Curry, you don't know who Dan Giesling is? He's the guy who like ate a bunch of shit. Like, and I'm not talking like actual, maybe he actually ate shit. He might be one of the few people that's done it, but I wasn't 100% sure. I know his, I know that he, not Dan Giesling. What the fuck? Not Dan Giesling. He held the record for eating the most lit birthday candles. What the fuck? Is that actually a real statistic? What? I saw one of those videos of my uncle's wedding as a gift from a local TV star, and it was like $250. And then those people tell me I'm irresponsible buying collector boxes. Yo, just open the Golden Smog and tell them they're idiots. Tell them they're stupid. Just fucking hit it. All right, let's get to today's scheduled programming, shall we? Okay, look at this screen, by the way. Look, now my viewers can see you guys in full cam. I'm not turning back the text to speech on because I'm never gonna be able to speak. If you guys want to text to speech, you're gonna have these bits. Okay, I'm just being on God about it. Okay, chat, you guys ready for this? Let's see what people have to say. All right, I asked. Why is this still broken? I asked my ew, what the fuck? I asked my why do you say on God? I don't know. It's my word of the week. Next week will be something completely different, I'm pretty sure. All right, anyways, I asked you guys to give me your Hearthstone hot takes. I haven't done this for like 4 years. So let's see what we got. I can't wait to read these. First one, I don't think Rarran can actually beat a coyote. Okay. Okay. I don't want to do this video anymore. Fuck you, Squiggly67. Fuck you. All right, Jacob. Hearthstone lost so much aura dropping the Heroes of Warcraft tagline. Aura is an interesting one. I will say I do kind of miss the old art. And I will actually prove this point in stream right now. Let me launch this game. Hold on. I'll prove it in 1 second. I will tell you the best looking golden animation, and I dare you to show me one in the last 5 years that even comes close to it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me launch Hearthstone. Wait.
Long as you behave
Wait.
yourself in here, everyone's
Wait.
welcome.
Sorry, hold on 1 second. Not gonna pull up Snapjaw, you dinguses. No load! All right. Tell me one in the last 5 years that looks as good as this. This one's gas. You see the Warcraft
MTG
MTG leaks?
tremendously from my room at the greatest golf resort. Anyways, hope you enjoy your day. Rarran or Rarran sounds a bit Latino. Just hope you got your papers in order when Canada joins as the 51st state.
It sounds a bit Latino. It's very funny. Okay, sorry. Name a card that looks better than N'Zoth, chat. Name one card. Death Knight Necromancer 2/2. Oh fuck! I didn't undo it. Okay, what card? This guy? This your man's? Nah, come on. Horizon's Edge. Listen, Horizon's Edge is nice. Okay, it's nice. It's nice. But it's not N'Zoth. Listen, N'Zoth is goated. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is. I'm sorry. This one's actually insane. It looks so good. What are you guys saying copium for? Do the thing. Wait, is it bugged? Wait, doesn't he do like a... Wait, doesn't it do that thing? Wait, is it bugged? Okay, we're gonna leave this in the background for now. We'll go to the next hot take. Someone tell me if you see it, because I'm genuine now. Now you got me fucked up here. Okay, well, now you got me fucked up. We're here. Okay, I mean, low key, kind of agree with this for arts. For everything else, I mean, more or less, I don't really care because the characters are kind of irrelevant for me. I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple ones that are goated, but for whatever it is. All right, we need to remake some of the hero powers. That's a crazy one. All right, boys, we're gonna move on from Oasis Snapjaw, okay? Let's go look at the hero powers. Okay, Death Knight is fine. Death Knight is very, very good. Demon Hunters is fine, for sure. Fine. Honestly, still goated. Fine. Fine. Priest has always been really weird. I think the Rogue one's fine. This one, I hate this one. I wish this one was different. I don't even know how to fix it though. This one's great. I think this one's fine too. Honestly, I feel like we just have to ask ourselves, do we actually want hero powers to be used in 2026 Hearthstone? That's what it often comes down to. Me personally, I don't really care. I think the game's more fun when you actually play cards rather than hero powering, in my personal opinion. But that's the each their own. I don't think this is necessarily. I think the hot take here is we need to remake them. I don't think we need to remake them. I think we need to ask ourselves what our priorities are when it comes to a game of Hearthstone. That's pretty much it. Everyone left playing is trapped in the sunk cost fallacy. Dude, this one actually, I don't think this is a hot take. I mean, maybe not everybody, but hold on. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you play Hearthstone because you put too much time and effort into this game and you don't want to leave because of that reason. Raise your hand. I guess most people here are probably that case. Nope, I got out. Okay, I actually think Hearthstone is still a great game. I know it's shocking to a lot of you guys. It's still a great game. But I think one of the reasons why Hearthstone is still very successful is because no other game has directly competed against it. And that's my honest thoughts. I feel like if there was a game that would come out and actually understand why Hearthstone is so successful for the UI, the user experience, the animation, the sound design, all that stuff, and make it as simple as possible to get into, I feel like there would be a real case for Hearthstone to feel some actual pullback from players. Don't say artifact hello. Marvel Snap was probably the closest that we saw, but they fumbled it hard. They fumbled it hard. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Here's the thing, man. It's like, chat, there's nothing truly like playing a card game, okay? And I'm 30, so I can speak of this now. You know how many times I'm here at 10 o'clock at night like this? Hold on. Like this. Like, I'm just moving my hand to play the game because like I don't have to sit up and sweat, and it's nice because there's pretty colors. Like I feel like that's the prime Hearthstone experience. Or on your phone on the sofa having a Netflix TV show in the background that has to keep repeating the plot because you haven't looked up to actually watch what was going on for the last 15 minutes. And then when you actually watch the TV show itself, you're like, this is the worst thing ever. So then you go back on your phone, right? Also, by the way, did you guys know that Netflix paid Rockstar Video Games, I don't know the actual company, I think it's Take-Two Entertainment, to actually have an exclusive GTA 6 trailer on the platform? Imagine being the idiot that subscribes to Netflix to watch that. That is insane. Like, I literally, that one I can't. That one I legitimately can't. Yo, Sid, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. I can't play heavy APM builds and BGs because I refuse to sit up. No, 100%. Anyways, next hot take. Rarran is actually good at Wild has become a better format than Standard. Now we're talking here. Why are half of these just being rude to me? What's going on here? Okay, we can actually test this theory. Hold on a second. We can actually see this theory happening. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna base this purely off win rates rather than anything else, or I should say the metagame. Not your personal preference of what you enjoy playing, but like the metagame. Okay, so in Standard right now, I mean, we have a couple big boys at the top, but more or less, there actually are a lot of playable decks. Unless you're playing Quest Paladin, LOL. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It depends on how you feel about these decks, let's be honest here. In Wild... Whoa. Oh, Wild actually... Whoa. Wait, holy shit. Wait, Wild's kind of cooking. Wait, maybe that guy's right. Damn. Now, to be fair, I guess the most important thing we should look at is popularity wise. Like, there's a lot less games in Wild, so maybe if more people played, it wouldn't be this. Wouldn't be like this, but I mean, that's kind of insane. Wow. Okay. I mean, cool. Okay. Maybe he's cooking. That's actually not too bad. Well, I can't personally say this because I haven't played enough Wild, and let's be honest here, guys, do I even play this game? Like, what's Standard? So I don't freaking know, but not horrible. Look at turns. I mean, I guess it depends what you're playing, though. You not swap it? We'll go low. 4.7 extra large hostage page. Hold on, what's the slowest game? I mean, I don't actually think that's that weird. Like, obviously aggro decks are going to be stronger in wild because of the fact that there's a critical mass of good cards you can put into your deck, right? I don't know, man. I feel like that's not the case. I would have to hear a conversation from a wild and a standard player. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I could see why some person would feel like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty good. Hey, you're good at the game, yeah? Yeah? Well, at least I know the difference between your and your XDD. Control/value. Control/value deck meta is the most fun. Dude, I feel like most people do not agree with that. Thoughts? Guys, I can't. Okay, I can't. If I edit this comment, I look like the biggest pussy in the world. Okay, I can't do it. Yo, JFX, thanks for the sub. I don't know if I said that already. Okay, control/value deck meta is the most fun. Thoughts? I disagree. I like control decks, but you need everything else. Dude, if you play during Forge in the Barrens, you know this is incorrect. You know this is incorrect. You know this is incorrect. I guess that's a hot take, but legitimately, I don't agree with this. The best metagame, the most fun metagame, is when everything's playable. That's the most fun. I miss the true control decks, the kind with no clear win the game card, but a battle of resources and taking the game until fatigue. Okay, so true control's funny because if we go back to Hearthstone Classic, what would you call a win? What would you call a control deck, chat? I would count a control deck as Control Warrior. Agree? Right? Yes, we all agree with that, right? Warrior had a win condition. Warrior actually had win conditions. It wasn't just sit there and wait for fatigue. Obviously in the mirror match, yes, it came down to fatigue, but every single control deck had a win condition in some regard, right? Freeze Mage, which is more of a combo deck, but also control, had a win condition. I guess you could count Priest maybe, but like Priest wasn't very playable in Classic. Handlock had a win condition. I like the idea of Battle of Resources, but every deck did have a way to win the game. They had a win condition. But I do agree with the fact that I wish there was more of a Battle of Resources because that was actually legitimately very fun. And we saw that recently with the Classic tournament I did. All right. Dungeon Run was the most fun part of the game. Yeah, I'm a wee lad in... How old was I when this came out? I was about 18, 19. Full Belted Catacombs just came out. The metagame was crazy. And dungeon runs were actually extremely fun. Were they the most fun part of the game is the question. Definitely up there. Definitely up there. I mean, this is definitely a hot take. Let's see what the replies are. Is this even a hot take? Oh shit, his name's not Connor. It's like Connor. I feel like I wish they don't need to make a new dungeon run for me. I wish they would just update it a little bit. You know what I mean? I wish they would allow it so you could have different buckets. Like I think it would be great if they just allowed you to play with more cards in it. But maybe that just breaks the AI. I don't know. Also, I guess the AI is not designed for like newer cards. So it'd be tough. All right, just make a new one. Make a new one, Blizzard, please. I beg you, make a new one, please. Deck building is more fun than standard. Okay. I recently had a conversation with somebody. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, just for the sake of not exposing them. But I had a conversation about Tavern Brawl recently. Did you guys know that if in a Tavern Brawl you have to make the deck, the amount of people who play this go significantly lower? It's not even close. Like if you have to make a single deck in Tavern Brawl, it's cooked. it's legitimately cooked. And like that's why when you go on Reddit, you see that Squidward meme. Hold on. Can't find it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Where like he walks outside, like putting on his chair, then he comes outside, he has to build the deck, and then he goes back inside. Hold on. This one. Wait. Like this meme, but like different caption. Like going to play Tavern Brawl, have to build a deck. You know what I mean? Now, let's have a conversation real fast about this one. Do you guys think if you had every card available in your Tavern Brawl, you would actually build a deck for it? This is where that question actually is very interesting. Because I feel like most people are gonna say no anyways. Because even if you have every card in standard, most people are gonna go get what the meta deck is. They're not gonna build it for themselves. I don't even have this game installed. I'm just here to annoy you. So I feel like I heavily disagree with this. It's just not that people just don't like deck building. Okay, we already read this about hero powers, so we're not gonna. Current day Hearthstone is just two people playing a single player game racing to a win condition first. You can't gain enough armor or health to stop. Fuck. Wait, what videos was that guy posting? Hold on, you guys want to see it? We'll look at it after. You can't get enough armor or health to stop the win conditions. You can't mess with your opponent's deck or hand enough to stop the win condition. It's just two people playing cards until someone wins. Isn't this just every card game? Okay, racing to their win condition first. I'm trying to think about a meta game where I would say that this was not the case. So in Classic, was there more? Could you interact more with your opponent than currently in Hearthstone? Would you guys say yes or no? I'm trying to think in Classic how insane it was. Your moves had more impact. That's fair. That is fair. Someone just writes wrong. I don't know, man. Fuck, I did it again. I really want to see his videos. Controls more focused on stopping your opponent than winning. Yeah, but I feel like, okay, so then the conversation has to be, do people want control decks that just fatigue your opponent out, like just straight up attrition as a win condition? I would say no. Most people don't want to play against that. So it is designed for that to not be an actual win condition in the game. It has to be a logic, right? Most greedy arena lock ever. I mean, it's not like it's impossible, but people, the average person who plays this game does not want to go against that strategy. Now, should it be a viable strategy? Probably, but most people don't want to do that. So like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like most card games are like this sentence right here, especially in like a standard format. The interaction's like, do you kill a minion or not? I mean, you can make the case either or, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Demon 2 is the worst offender. I mean, Stormwind in its own regard is this right here. This is Stormwind. I wouldn't call it current day Hearthstone. Stormwind was the worst by far. It wasn't even close. But I don't know if I would count current day Hearthstone like this though. You should be able to outscale aggro and armor. There's just not that thing anymore. When did it stop though? When did it stop? There was definitely a point in like Classic for sure where you would turn the corner. You would turn the corner. So I don't know, man. It's tough. I feel like right now this is still possible in the game, like to interact with your opponent. It's just not as obvious as it used to be because standard was completely different, or classic was a completely different game. What I just have a feeling that all people want is just they want classic experience again, but when they play classic again, they're not gonna like it as much. Like it's the conversation of like League of Legends versus League of Legends Classic, dude. Like if you go back in time, it's not as fun as it used to be. It's fun, like the gimmick's there for sure, but people don't want to do that. Like they would have kept it in the game if people still wanted to do it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like just by the way Hearthstone is designed, I feel like this is very hard to mitigate. Face Hunter is the most skilled archetype. What the fuck? All right, we're gonna ignore that one. Hearthstone is not nearly as wacky as it could be with card effects that warp the idea of a card game. What? For being able to do anything possible in digital space, they aren't utilizing it at fucking all. Okay, this is actually stupid. This is trolling. No, this is trolling. This is trolling. This is trolling. This is actually a crazy take. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like Hearthstone's really leaned into the fact that it is like a digital card game. They've done some really cool stuff, bro. They've done some really cool stuff. Of course he's got Malzahar as the profile picture, bro. Of course. There's so much more you could do. Yeah, but like, okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna defend the Hearthstone team for a second. I'm gonna stand up for them. I'm gonna hold the guard. All right, I'm gonna hold the line. Sorry. You got to remember that there is a fine line between random wackiness and complete fucking holy shit, what's even happening in my game? Right? People do not like. People complain all the time that this game is too randomness or has too much randomness. Sorry. Like they have to understand that like there's a fine line between how much they should do versus how much they can do. And I feel like Hearthstone has been teetering that line very nicely. Right? And when something is so ridiculous, like Yogg Saron, for example, people like complain about it. And then they have to take a step back. Right? I feel like they've done a really good job recently of the digital cards. We have a recent set here, man. Like this, hold on. Oh, where is it? Like this card's fucking dope. I think this card's perfect for this. He's beating cards like Zephyrus. I mean, that's a great call. Rewind's another great example. I mean, I could see Zephyrus being a little bit of a like, Zephyrus was like a 1 in a million card though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, the thing is that, and I want to make this very clear because we may not, this is gonna be a weird sentence to say out loud, but I think it's gonna make a lot of sense to you guys. We do not know what cards do not make it past initial design. You get what I mean by that? Like they could come up with some really cool cards that we have just never seen before because there was a problem with it or it wasn't balanced or, you know, etc. Like stuff like that, using etc. when you couldn't come up with any more examples. You know what I mean? We do not know like what actually comes out of the initial design phase. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes. I actually think Hearthstone's done a really good job of really cool effects that are only available in the digital card game. That's one of the reasons why I think this game is great, because we don't get this shit like anywhere else. And this is someone who's gotten really into Magic the Gathering recently. That's what it is. The starting health for heroes should be increased from 40 to 45 for mildly fun again. 40 to 45? That sounds awful. The entire game is built around the fact that you have 30 health. So they would have to update cards for this interaction, and I feel like this would be horrible to do. This would be horrible. I really hope they don't do this. I think Redithal's great though. I wish they would bring it back. I think him and Santa would be fantastic. I like the downside of the fact that you have to have 40 cards, but there's no way, bro. There's no way. Like there's no way. Like people would complain so much of the game lasts for too long. There's just no way. It's guy's mad about the aggro meta. Yeah, the thing is like, I wonder how much of this is like recency bias, right? Because of like what's currently happening in the game. But I don't agree with that at all. I think that's a crazy take. Hearthstone gives World of Warcraft so much more than people anticipate. Hearthstone gives World of Warcraft so much more than people anticipate. Anyone know what this guy means by that? Like lore? Yo, Banan, thanks for the sub, bro. Welcome back for 14. Does that mean lore? Let me... Hearthstone gives World of Warcraft so much more than people anticipate. Maybe he's saying because he likes Hearthstone, he likes World of Warcraft more. I don't know. Let me know with the comment down below. It's more fun to theorycraft or discuss strategies than it actually is to play. Okay, can I say something? Can I say something? Based. Dude, this game is so fun to talk about. Card games are so fun to talk about. It's crazy. I love talking about card games. It's my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing to do. I love talking about card games. Playing card games. The hit and miss for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's nothing like building a deck and being like, oh yeah, this one's gonna cook so hard, and then you get fucking by some asshole Demon Hunter player that's just ruining your day. So I actually like this take. I actually like this take. Standard hasn't had a good rock, paper, scissors balance, aggro combo control since Voyage of the Sunken City. Okay, can we, you know what? This is actually a great topic. This is a great topic. I actually think this rock, paper, scissors nonsense needs to get out of people's heads. Okay. Me personally, I don't want rock, paper, scissors because that means if I queue up and I'm rock and I go up against paper, I lose. I don't want that. I want like different archetypes available that are just not hard countered by something else, right? I don't need this aggro loses to control nonsense that, you know what I mean? I want playable archetypes that are fun and that can actually do stuff against multiple different archetypes depending on how you build it. I think it's more fun to have cards that can change matchups than just having like a rock, paper, scissors metagame. That's my take. Based or not based? Let me know. Based or not based? Hearthstone is fun. What the fuck? Games pretty. What the fuck? Who are these people? wait. Game's pretty fun. It objectively isn't. Oh my god, it's funny. Battlegrounds is the most underrated game mode in all video games. Battlegrounds is a really good game mode, but it's not a hot take whatsoever. It's a very good game mode. Underrated game mode in all video games. Nah, it's not Halo 3 Forge. So, I mean, it can't be the most underrated. Unfortunately. It's very good though. $20 for a Hearthstone Adventures plus Legendaries was a fair price. Hold on. Guys, this is from 2015. Hold on a second. All 5 wings were $25 and you got 1, 2, wait, what? Wait, what? That can't be right. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 legendaries for $25. I mean, it was a steal. I'm gonna be honest with you. was gonna say, this isn't even a hot take, bro. This is perfect. I mean, for the consumers, like this was great. I love the adventures. I don't think it's a hot take at all. It's very funny. That's very funny. It's weird that it updated that link, but I guess it makes sense based on the coding. Hearthstone made the original 6-7 joke with the ogre. So good stats for the cost that even people that were younger than Hearthstone are appreciating it. Wait, this is crazy. What a take. He's right. What the fuck? Guys, 6-7 has died, okay? There's no more 6-7s in the chat, okay? We're cooked. The dev team is really trying their best regarding standard mode. They gave us a minion combat back as we asked. They made owning cards more affordable by adding more art purchable for whales, sorry. Jesus Christ, that speaks a lot about me as a person if I read it like that. I know other modes suck, but they haven't been worse times to play standard. I know other modes suck. Okay, first and foremost, Longbow 857. This take is actually 100% correct. This game has never been more affordable. That's 100% correct. I like to give the dev team the benefit of the doubt that they are doing their best for standard. We don't know what happens behind the scenes. People are going to tell me that I'm lying. But this one's crazy. This line speaks to me the most. I'm not going to lie to you. I know the other modes suck. Have you guys, have you seen how well Twist is doing? No, but on God, Battlegrounds is doing fantastic. Can't speak on Arena, though. Can't speak on Arena. Can't speak on Arena. Can't speak on that mode. That mode's cooked, but it's doing good. And duels. Yeah, duels. The dev team is really trying their best regarding standard. Chat, do you guys think, like, listen, I want them to do the best they can. I do not know if this is their best. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But again, we have no idea what happens behind the scenes. I'm not flaming anybody for the record, by the way. I'm gonna shit talk Alex to his face when I talk to him again, though. I have a list next time I talk to Alex, my God. Q-Block was and will remain the most fun Hearthstone deck ever made. Kobolds and Catacombs had one of the healthiest metagames the game's ever seen. Whoa. Hold on a second. Q-Block was and will remain the most fun Hearthstone deck ever made. I did like Q-Block a lot, but I don't know if I would call, I'm trying to think of what I would call the best Hearthstone deck of all time. I don't know, man. There's a lot of really good ones. I think Grim Patron was probably my favorite, though. I don't know. It definitely was not a very healthy metagame, though, right? It was fucking crazy. The first metagame was like Quarter Creeper, right? And then it was Spiteful Hunter. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know, man. Anything related to Demon Hunter? I don't know. This is a weird take. I think we as gamers though are slowly appreciating Kobolds and Catacombs even more. Yeah, Risky Skipper Warrior might have been my favorite character. I think you're right. Q-Block was cancer and forced everyone to run silence. Solar Adventure's the best part about Hearthstone. What's this, buddy? But I kind of agree, to be honest. The mulligan system could use a solid change. Some cards / decks are getting a very noticeable boost when you have them in your opening hand and there's no punishment for digging for them. Deck size is so small, it's just adding consistency in an unfun way. Maybe change mulligans to all or none would help the balance a bit more so people would build a deck that actually works together. Brother, let me tell you something. This is not a change I want in the game whatsoever. I think the mulligan system is fine. I think the mulligan system is more than fine. Oh my God, I would hate for them to change it. I would hate them. Dude, you don't know. This is actually legitimately a hot take for sure, yeah. You don't know how good the Hearthstone mulligan system is until you play another card game, dude. In Magic the Gathering, the fact that you gotta throw back your whole hand, oh my God, it's actually ass. Actually ass. The thing is like, if you have to throw back, if it's all or nothing, there's gonna be hands that feel so much worse in a game that you can't interact with your opponent. So this is a horrible, I don't want this at all. I don't want this at all. They should, by the way, maybe do something for the person going second. I don't know what else it could be. Maybe get an extra card. whatever it may happen to be. But I think the mulligan system in Hearthstone is one of the best things they have in the game. So I would never want to change this. I hate this. Don't cook again, Winnie. You need to update the old quest rewards and hero cards so they're somewhat playable. Old quest rewards and hero cards. Oh, he's talking about what? He's talking about Lost City? Are any of them playable? This isn't playable. This isn't playable. This isn't playable. This is kind of playable. This is playable. This is not playable anymore. This is kind of playable. Okay, so how is Lost City old? What do you mean? Technically, it's all relative, right? It is old. It was last year. It's been a year at this point, chat. Where is the time gone? I was gonna say, I do wish cards were buffed more often. I've spoken about this a lot, so I wouldn't be against for them to just do random changes and hopefully make more playable archetypes. I'm kind of up for this. I don't know what hero cards they're yapping about, though. I'm going to be completely honest. Anyone know what hero cards they're yapping about? Deathwing? Because Deathwing's playable. Maybe they're talking about Wild. It's like, I think Deathwing's the only hero card in the game, right? Shady, thank you for the sub, man. Welcome back. Seems like it's Wild. I can't speak on Wild, unfortunately. Priest mains are actually well-adjusted individuals and are not psycho. Well, I mean, have you met a priest player in real life? This guy's defending himself. That's really funny. They need to make cards with effects similar to trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, where you can play an extra mana to have the card do more damage when an activation requirement is met. Like for Warrior, it could be a taunt where if you pay an extra 2 mana once the monster takes damage from 2 different sources, you gain armor or buffs to your other minions. It can still be played around the spot removal or just hitting 1. Like for Warrior, it could be a taunt where if you pay 2 extra mana once the monster takes damage from 2 different sources, you gain armor and a buff to other minions. Isn't that just like what we just got in the newest expansion? Like, it's not just Prepare or Forge. Yeah, Forge. I mean, the mechanic already exists. They should absolutely bring back Forge, though. Forge is a great mechanic. It is chef's kiss. But he means on board. Yeah, but you would spend the 2 mana earlier on Forge with the Forge and then put it on board, right? That would be the way Hearthstone would do it. Because Hearthstone has to design the game for both players in mind, I'm assuming. I mean, they've also done stuff like this, which is, hold on, there's a card. I guess that one also works, but there's like this Druid card. Wait, is it a neutral? Do I not have the card? Is that why? Yeah, this card. Oh, this card's crazy. So like, I guess you could do like choose a death rattle, but then what you could do is like you pay 2 mana more and you get both. It could be a way to do it. But the thing is, okay, here's the problem though. If your opponent's paying attention to this, they are already aware that you spent 2 mana on the card that you just played, which is like impossible. So that's why Forge is better. Because Forge, you could do it in your hand and they don't know what card you're playing it for. And I think that makes for a better, well, they know that you're going to play the card anyways, right? I think Forge is just great. Wild is a game of rock, paper, scissors, except Warlock is a gun and Thief Priest is an Uno reverse. I mean, again, I can't speak. What is this art? What the hell is that? Can't speak on Wild, so we're going to have to move on. Class identity is a thing of the past. Actually based. There is less and less with each expansion. Only a few classes get actual good support while the rest get small packages that work with the previous ones. I mean, these two are not related, to be honest with you, but actually class identity has gotten really weird recently. Dude, I swear on to God, hold on. I can prove this point right now. You go to Hunter. Hunter says weaknesses, healing, board clearing, comeback mechanics. What the fuck is this? What? What the fuck is this card? I actually kind of agree with that. Now, to be fair, I also disagree with it because I do feel like they have kept up the class identities quite a bit. For example, I think Warlock this set is really well designed. I don't know about you guys, but even if Warlock's not very playable, I think Warlock this set is very well designed. Very well designed. I think Paladin has been really well designed recently. I think Mage could be a little bit better, but they are fitting in the Mage theme. Druid also has been really well designed, I think, too. Even though I'm not talking about playability. I think design-wise, like, they're interesting. They fit into the class, I guess, is what I'm saying. But I do feel like sometimes they just kind of forget that these things exist and they put them in the game. So, like, maybe confront. All I'm basically saying, if anyone from Blizzard watches this video, if we make it into video, I don't know if we are, but for God's sakes, change this fucking card, man. The game gets so much better if this card is just out. Please, man. Fuck this stupid ass card. How do you change it? You remove it. Give him a different card. You do the old get in Baku for that card. A small number of purchasable dungeon runs would make more money than the next few expansions combined. That's actually a crazy hot take because it's so incorrect. It's crazy. That being said, please do it. Please do it. Please do it. I would do anything for another dungeon run, please. Make them extremely overpriced. I don't care. Make every item in the shop purchasable with gold. Okay, so you're saying, let's go to the shop real fast. Let's take a little peek, see, shall we? Oh shit, a free rare. Okay, so Hearthstone in the current year really likes to sell a lot of stuff. Okay, and me personally, I like, if I'm a whale, hold on a second. If I'm a whale, I don't mind spending money on the game. The thing is, there's a huge trade-off for adding gold as a purchasable thing for this game, and that is maybe they'll be less likely to give you free stuff. Would you guys agree that Hearthstone's done a really good job recently of just giving you a ton of free shit? I think Hearthstone has done so much for free-to-play players recently. It's crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. If you have played this game, if you haven't played this game in years and you come back to it, like, you get so much shit. It's insane. It's insane. So for me personally, like, there's a trade-off of like the way that they're aggressively monetizing the game to the people to give us more free stuff. And I think the trade-off is kind of worth it. The only thing I don't really like is how laggy the game has felt recently. But other than that, I do think the way they have monetized the game, as much as I don't agree with every decision they have made, has been really good for the game. That's my take. Rainbow Death Knight Tier 0 format was actually a lot of fun. Skill-based mirror. I can't speak on this, so I'm going to move on. The game was exclusively monetized via cosmetics, and the cards were actually attainable. The game would get so many more players. All right, listen, Smog. First and foremost, you have a bunch of treasures, so what are you worried about? Second of all, like I just said, the game is really, really good for free-to-play players. That's my take. Rarran is a good... Hold on, I gotta do something off stream. Give me a second. Which one in Galakron rotation was the best meta the game ever had? Incorrect take from this one, I'll tell you that. Galakron rotation was the best meta. Galakron rotation was Forge and the Barons. Yeah, we're not. No, Daniel, no. First and foremost, Forge and the Barons, ass 11. Witchwood had even Odd Shaman was popping. I also really liked Descendant Dragons. I really liked Descendant Dragons. Descendant Dragons is fun. I hated Witchwood was. I don't remember Witchwood being very good. I'm trying to remember what it was, but Descendant Dragons was really fun. Hearthstone community as a whole will literally never be happy. Bro, this ain't a hot take. Okay, listen, hold on a second. This is what I was saying the other day. If you weren't here, I will regurgitate it in some form. But if you are going online and you are reading anything about a game, like this is a cold ass take. If you're reading literally anything on a game, the only thing you're going to read is negativity, because the only people who are going to go online to actually talk about a game are the people who are upset about the fact that their game's not doing something that they enjoy, something along those lines. If I'm happy and I'm playing Hearthstone, I am not going to go on Reddit to be like, wow, guys, Hearthstone's super fun, because I'm playing the game. So the Hearthstone online community, absolutely agree. We'll never be happy. We'll never be happy. The people who are having fun are not the people who are going online and complaining. And we'll never know how big of a portion that will be. So I am going to just say that this is true if you go online. Classic should exist. Battleground season pass to be buyable for gold. Okay, first and foremost, the second one's absolutely based, especially because of the fact that you are getting literally an advantage for buying the battle pass. If you guys don't know, by the way, I'll show you. If you buy the battle pass, you get 2 additional hero slots, which is actually a huge benefit if you do have it. So making it purchasable by gold is actually very important. Now, the thing is, they put a lot. I'm going to defend Blizzard for 1 second here. They make Battlegrounds one of the best game modes, if not the best game mode in Hearthstone, and they don't make a ton of money off of it. So this was like, hey guys, we need to start making money off Battlegrounds. This is the way we're going to do it. And I guess it worked because they've kept it around forever, which is not great from a competitive standpoint. But when you consider the fact that most people who play Battlegrounds are playing, like I said earlier, on the couch with Battlegrounds on their iPad with a Netflix show in the background that they're not paying attention to. By the way, reminder, GTA 6 will be exclusively shown on Netflix at the end of this month. Just remind that Netflix bought that. This is probably fine for the. I would rather have Battlegrounds being developed as much as it is right now and supporting the game mode at the cost of this. And I think that's why I'm okay with it. That's why I'm okay with it. Classic should exist. Yes, I agree with this. I actually agree with this as well. But they did bring it back during Forge of the Barons era. The problem is that if the game does not, the game is not getting updated. So they were getting literally botted. There's a video on my channel that's like how I won like 90 games in a row. And it was literally just playing Hearthstone Classic all the way through to Legend. Because there was no way I could lose the game because everybody was playing, everybody was bots. So what they would need to do is have like an updating format. I have a great idea. They should make a game mode called like Shuffle Up and Play or Twister or something along those lines. Tornado, maybe. I don't know. Where they could cycle game modes in and out. Like, fuck me, man. But I think it should exist in some way. But they don't need to have a dedicated mode to it. Rarran would be an amazing teddy bear. What the fuck? DH has had some really fun decks and is a good addition to the game. Okay, as much as I hate Demon Hunter, it is a good addition to the game. This might be the hottest take so far in this video. I actually think more classes is good for the game. Even though it's harder to balance, the more stuff to do in a game that's interesting is just better. Gives you more opportunities to enjoy the game, makes the game feel more unique. I love updates. Demon Hunter was a great addition to the game, but fuck Demon Hunter. This would have been way better if they just let us re-experience old metas every single month. Hey, that's what I just said. True. South Sea Squidface is the most funniest voice line. Hold on.
My mother does love this face.
Is that the best voice line of all time? What do you guys think? I think, me personally, this is my favorite one. I don't think we've ever touched this one.
I feel icky.
I love that one. That's my favorite one. I think that one's Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss. Hey, loser. I mean, yeah, Night Juggler's not bad. Oh, sorry. What was that card called? Not Night Juggler. What was it called? What was that card called? I forgot what it was. Hey, loser. Pen. Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. Pen flinger. Jesus Christ.
Hey, loser! Wasn't me!
All the gnome cards are goated. I disagree with that take, but I can see why you like it. Quests are one of the best mechanics, and them being present in your opening hand isn't an issue of repetition if decks can just be built to always complete the quest by turn 5. Quests are one of the best game mechanics, and them being present in your opening hand isn't an issue of repetition if decks can just be built to always complete the quest by turn 5. If the quest reward doesn't just win the game like many Stormwind did. Wait, what? Hold on a second. What's my man cooking here? Quests are one of the best game mechanics, and them being present in your opening hand isn't an issue of repetition if decks can just be built to always complete the quest by turn 5. If the quest reward doesn't just read the game like many did. Can't just be built to be... Oh, am I writing can? Am I just saying can? Am I stupid? I actually think quests are awesome. I'm a big fan of them. I think Stormwind ruined what quests were. Because Ungoro had some of the best quests in the game. The taunt one from Warrior was so goated. It was so fun. The only one from Ungoro I think was poorly designed was not Caverns of Time. Yeah, Caverns of Time. No, the Caverns Below, the Rogue one. That was the only one. And there's a video on my channel basically talking about the fact that like the problem with quests is when you get a quest that basically fundamentally changed the game after it's completed. So the Rogue one's a great example. Most of them from Stormwind are also an example of it, because if you can't interact with the fact that your opponent always has their win condition in the opening hand, and it fundamentally changes the game in such a way that you can't even interact with it, that's horrible design. But stuff like I think the Mage Quest one recently from Ungoro is really great. I think this is like, okay, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm cooking on this one, I should say. Hold on. What set is that from? We're in Wild. Okay. I actually think this quest is brilliant. I think it's brilliant. Really fun, interesting win condition. To get the quest, it's also
Funny
fun
Prime
to do.
is a big cat.
Yo, Funny, thanks for the Prime. I appreciate it, bro. But the thing is that you can interact with it directly, right? Your opponent plays the Origin Stone. If you have the weapon removal, like you countered their builds, but you played towards that, like countering their win condition. It's great. If the card just said like battle cry for the rest of the game, your discover options, play all of them, it's fucked up. I think this one's good. I also think this one's really well done. I think this one's really cool. I'm a huge fan of it. I think that one's really awesome. Some of these are just like, they're fine designs. I think this one could be really, really cool if they gave it some buffs. But I think overall quests are a pretty good mechanic. They just need to be careful about how they balance it. Like, we don't need to talk about Stormwind. Stormwind was just absolutely ridiculous. But I think Ungoro also did just a really good job of it. Where's Ungoro? They buffed it a little bit too, right? Like this one's fine too. This one used to be 5 though, I believe, right? It said summon 5 minions with it. Like I think that one was fine, but I think they're overall pretty good. Just saw this. Classic should be a permanent game mode with all cards unlocked. I mean, it'd be more playable, but I don't know if they'll ever do it. I don't know. People think Classic is going to be like the most enjoyable game mode, but I just disagree with it. I think it's boring at some point, especially because it's so much slower paced. If they did like updates to it, maybe, I don't know. Maybe if they did like, maybe what they should do is, guys, there's a twist format that they did was like Classic and then went into Ungoro, whatever, and it was really fun. They should do that again. Highlighter should be the next expansion's gimmick. I mean, that's not even a hot take. Any effect that stays for the rest of the game, such as the new Millhouse and Inza, should be start of the game. Are you stupid? Nah, that's crazy, bro. No. Bro, could you, dude, hold on. That is a crazy take. Crazy take. Hold on. Okay, there's definitely more than this. Is there not more than this? Okay, all those sort of the game effects are like, other than Gen and Baku, we're kind of like pretty chill. But like, if this card, if Millhouse Manastorm or Jailhouse Manastorm was on the start of the game, this would be the worst play pattern of all time. It'd be so fucking miserable to play against. What a take from that guy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's somebody that, listen, I'm flaming this guy real talk. This is some crazy takes here. Like, this guy needs to be put in jail. That's wild. Duels are the best and most fun game out of Hearthstone has ever made, genuinely. I mean, this is one I always see, but I don't agree with. Let me explain why. If it was so popular and so fun, why is it not with us anymore? If it was a very popular mode, they would have kept it in the game. There's going to be some of you that are like, man, I played duels so much. It was so fun. Bro, like, if it was more popular, it would have not left. Eric, come on, you're not dumb. Pants. You're rage man. Listen. If a game is that popular, they wouldn't just remove it. If they make money, okay, but like, it's like the rotisserie chicken at Costco. Okay, the rotisserie, what they call it, a loss leader. If you're going to Costco to get rotisserie chickens, you're going past the entire lot. You're gonna get distracted by other shit that makes Costco more money. Duels is the same regard. If there was enough people playing duels, it would be considered a loss leader, because people entering the game would mean that people are more willing to buy stuff because they're enjoying Hearthstone. It just wasn't a popular mode, and that's the honest to God truth. You could say that, yes, it wasn't making a lot of money compared to other modes, but like, it would have been in the game if it was that popular. Same thing with Battlegrounds, right? Like, Battlegrounds is a great example. The game mode is so popular that they tried other ways of monetizing it. Just duels wasn't popular. That's just what it was. People didn't want to. The average Hearthstone player did not want to play it. Was that take? It was popular. It was fun and the best. No, but what I'm saying is they're saying the best and most fun game mode Hearthstone's ever made, right? I'm saying the average person would disagree with that take. Like, if it was the best and most fun game mode ever, it would still be in the game. And that's on God. That's on God. Hearthstone's fun. Blizzard jumped the shark with Baku and Gen, and then that was the defining moment that marked the game's downhill slide. Jumped the shark. I've never heard this phrase before. The average person isn't an idiot. Believe me, you guys are way worse. Do we need to go back to the Plants vs. Zombies take? Okay, hold on. Gen and Baku in their defining moment that marked the game's downhill slide. I don't think Gen and Baku was necessarily the biggest issue in that expansion. I think Shutterwalk was people not having fun. I don't know if I would count Witchwood as the downhill slide of the game, though. I couldn't even tell you what the peak was. The average person very much is an idiot. I mean, that's fair. But all I'm saying to you guys is, like, I'm telling you, if Duels was the most popular game mode, they wouldn't remove it. I'm telling you, they wouldn't have. There's no way they would have. They would have done whatever it took to figure out how to monetize that game mode if it was truly that popular. I don't know when the downhill of this game is. I don't know if I would count it as Witchwood, though. Witchwood was definitely a moment, though, because it had that was the moment where Ben Brode left, and I think that was like a really big deal for a lot of people. But I think Shutterwalk was the major issue. Is that why they're saving Arena? Or do we need to have a hard conversation about Arena's popularity? I mean, realistically, Pants. Realistically, and maybe this is like the horrible take about Arena, but they don't actually have to focus too much on Arena. You compare popularity, that's an issue because each mode is doomed to fail eventually. Wait, what do you mean? How's that an issue? I'll give you the reverse from Magic the Gathering, okay? When Commander was released for Magic the Gathering, it took a long time for Wizards of the Coast to understand how popular the game mode was. Right? No one said Duels was popular. Sorry, hold on. I gotta go to this Cho'Gath King. Bro, he said Duels is the best and most fun game mode. Right? I'm saying if Duels was the best and most fun game mode based on what we're having, right? Because that was the take he had, it would still be in the game. That was what I said. And you guys were acting like my take was horrible. But I think my take is actually very valid. Very valid. Because if it was the best and most fun game mode, I am literally interacting with their opinion, but I'm giving the counterpoint that it was not the best and most fun game mode in Hearthstone. That's what I'm saying. And you guys are saying like, oh, you're stupid, you're wrong. But I'm literally countering what their take was. I am giving an argument against it. What are you guys yapping about? What are you guys yapping about? I don't listen to opinion of people. Gambit's getting over. Fuck you. Anyways, what I was gonna say was Commander took a long time for Wizard of the Coast to realize how popular the mode was, and because the mode was getting so popular, they started to lean into it a lot more because it was so popular. Popular equals best and most fun. Doesn't equal best and most fun. Are we trolling? Are we trolling? What are we yapping about? Best and most fun game mode. If it was the best game mode in Hearthstone, it would still be here. How is that an incorrect? I'm banning this chatter. I'm actually just banning this chatter. I'm getting one guide. I'm sorry. No, you're not banned. You're timed out. I can't with that take. I can't. You're timed out. You're timed out. Anyways, you guys need to pull your pants up and stop shitting your pants. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So emotional in this chat. It's crazy with duels. It's crazy. Anyways. I was gonna say, Hearthstone is and always has been HS best format. Hearthstone is and always. Which one popular and which one's good? I mean, they're not mutually exclusive though. They're not mutually exclusive. You could be popular and you could be good. I'm moving on. I'm getting one guide. I'm literally getting one guide. I'm getting one guide. Arena is and always has been H's best format. I mean, maybe in the past. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Play Arena often, but I think it's best on paper. That's fair. That is actually completely fair. Hearthstone 2 might be a good idea. I mean, Arena, I feel like Arena has the potential to be the best game mode. But currently, I don't think that's the case. But also, like, I don't know, like, what would they realistically have to do? They would have to, like, make it... They'd have to do it its own pool of cards. They would have to have constant balancing, like live service balancing like they do in TFT. Would also be the best case. But maybe they don't want that, right? Hearthstone 2 might be a good idea since they could use a better engine for weirder stuff. I mean, this is not even a hot take. They actually need it. Hearthstone didn't make... If Rarran didn't make Hearthstone videos, it'd be dead by now. Thoughts? Thoughts? That's not a hot take, just the truth. Thoughts? No, Hearthstone would be fine without me. It maybe wouldn't have as much as like a YouTube presence, but it would be fine. Let's be honest here. Shadowstep being God makes Rose an interesting class for once. Has Rogue really gotten more interesting this year without the concept of Shadowstep? I don't know, man. I think Shadowstep's a fun ass card. That's the thing. It's obviously very good, but I think Shadowstep is fun. I don't know if I got more interesting. I think personally I haven't seen it. But I can understand by some cards that they released that they didn't want it to for Shadowstep to be in the game. I can understand it. But I'm not necessarily sitting here like, oh my God, I think it's the best decision of all time. But I understand why they did it for balancing reasons. But I don't know if I'd call it more interesting. Being good at Hearthstone means calculating the randomness and playing around it. That is 100% what being good at Hearthstone is. The Secret Paladin battle is actually really fun. What the fuck? No. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Dude, fuck that shit. You wanted hot takes? I mean, what was fun about Secret Paladin? What was fun about it? Getting fucked? Getting dicked on by secrets? What was interesting about it? See, I need more of an opinion here, because like this statement is just, I think is just incorrect. So this is just pure rage bait at this moment. I tell you, but it's a secret. Nah, it's crazy, man. Skullman's was a good expansion. I don't even think that's I don't know about the most fun. Flavorful, it was very flavorful. It was a good set. It was a good set. I mean, anything was better after Ash of Aliens though. So like, I mean, that's the case there. You more a mobile mode like a duels, but with arena drafting instead of deck building. Dude, I think that would be sick as fuck. I agree. It's not a hot take at all. Are there any like really hot takes in here? I feel like we're getting to the end of this. Most of these aren't hot takes is the problem. Fun because you play Dr. 6 and a Dr. 7. True. The 6-7 deck. The hot takes are the ones getting upvoted. I mean, I'm trying to read all of them. But most of these are like... Jarvis sort of controversial. Can we do that on YouTube? Nah, you can do newest though. I like Chef Nomi. Who doesn't? You should play Hotline Miami. True, we are. Fuck you. Who was this? Who wasn't in chat? Miracle Rogue wasn't unfair. All right, we're done with this shit. We're done. Chat, let's play Hotline Miami. Deal. All right, actually, sorry. Was it Jump King or Hotline Miami? Well, which one was it? Which one did you guys want to see? I don't remember. We do a poll. Hold on, I'm gonna do it right now because I'm gonna go pee. It's time getting over it. Fuck that, man. Yeah, I'll be back. I gotta go pee, then we'll figure it out. All right, I'm back. Dude, listen, can I say something? I hate YouTube chat so much. What is this? What is this comment, bro? What is this? Interesting part ends. Now we'll actually play a game. Bye-bye. What the fuck does that mean, man? What does that mean, man? Like, what is that? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to close YouTube chat. All right, what are we playing? 50-50 does not mean getting over it. Are you guys really gonna do this? Okay, chat. Okay, we're going to Jump King. Finished rewatching Avatar: Legend of Aang yesterday, and you're so right. It's the best work of fiction. Holy wait, you mean Avatar: The Last Airbender? The fuck is Legend of Aang? Oh my god, are we seriously gonna get fucking tied? Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta install this game. Hold on. Hey, YouTube chat, I'm closing the stream. If you want to come watch the Jump King marathon. Fuck, man. I wanted Hotline Miami. God damn it. Please come over to Twitch. If not, all good. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.